Cinemania Field Report, Anna and the Apocalypse. Ah, the holidays. Gotta love them. The family time, the presents, the music, the quality Christmas movies. Who doesn't love a quality Christmas movie? Especially when it's a musical. What could be better than that? Consider throwing in a plot of some teen growing pains, some family drama, a little unrequited teen love, all on Christmas? Who doesn't love that? Me! That's who doesn't love that sappy shit. Have you ever been forced to watch generic music, romance in high school, the musical, the fucking holiday special, Nerds versus Hockey Buddies, and thought, Dear Godzilla, I wish zombies would show up and start tearing the generic, non-threatening teen boy's fucking throat out and making novelty hats out of the rest of the cast. Is that too much to ask? Please lay waste to this gingerbread cookie-cutter town where the big city lawyer is about to learn the real meaning of the holidays with your radioactive fury. Point out the folly of man. Thanks, lots of loves and kisses. Zach. Well, dear Cinemaniacs, you aren't alone, because someone made that movie, and it's called Anna and the Apocalypse, and it's everything your cynical little grinchy heart could desire. Anna and the Apocalypse is a British film directed by John McPhail in 2018. It was adapted from a screenplay by Alan MacDonald and Ryan McHenry, based on McHenry's 2010 short film, Zombie Musical. Those Brits really like putting exactly what you're going to get right there in the title. It stars a cast of young talent largely unknown at the time, including Ella Hunt, Malcolm Cumming, Sarah Swire, Christopher Laveau, Marley Sue, and Ben Wiggins, with Mark Benton and the amazing Paul Kaye. The story is pretty typical. Anna, a young lady finishing high school, or whatever the fuck Brits call it, wants to take a gap year and see the world before starting uni, much to her father Tony's disappointment. Her best friend John is secretly in love with her. Her friends Chris and Lisa are the obnoxious couple that's always making out. Steph, the American transfer student, is trying to get her social justice project past the tyrannical vice headmaster, Mr. Savage. Anna is also annoyed that Nick, her one-night stand, is being a dickhead. All of this is happening right before Christmas. The songs start early and teen angsty enough that you can hear the hormones and zit cream pulsating with every note. The songs are very catchy though, and I'd lie if I didn't say I found myself humming a few of them after the fact. I think my favorites are Hollywood Ending and Human Voice, which are particularly good. They actually have some real nice harmonics and catchy beats. The funniest song is their version of the sexy Santa Claus song trope. It's called It's That Time of Year, which has more innuendo crammed into it than a clown car full of French gynecologists, none of who can pronounce le stick shift properly. The music by Roddy Hart and Tommy Riley is a highlight of the film, with obvious nods to geeky musical favorite films such as West Side Story from 1961, The Rocky Horror Picture Show from 1975, The Breakfast Club, not really musical but great music in it, from 1985, as well as the Buffy the Vampire Slayer musical episode Once More with Feeling. Okay, so you have young love, hopeful teens planning a holiday full of fun if only they can work out their crazy shenanigans in time for Christmas. So far, so normal. And if that's where we left things, this would have just been another silly musical. Big deal. But then the story moves on to the zombie apocalypse side of the story. It's like the writer wasn't paying attention and accidentally took a sip from a jar of raw ether that had been sitting next to his teacup. So, out of the blue, and for no given explanations, zombies show up and throw Anna's life into chaos. And as she tries to reunite with her friends and get Steph's car from the school to save her dad from the crazy Mr. Savage, played with glorious lunatic Gary Oldman-like energy by Paul Kaye, things go sideways. Overall, without giving too many spoilers, this film takes lots of inspiration from great zombie films of the past, including Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, and Shaun of the Dead. This film doesn't do anything too original as far as shocks and gore, but it is what I refer to as zombie comfort food. Zombie comfort food, not brains. Visiting some of the great cliches of the zombie genre, the kids fight for their lives, bowling alleys and Christmas tree lots, ending up in a final battle between Anna and the horrible Mr. Savage on a Christmas pageant school stage. And haven't we all wanted to lay down some brutal retribution on a hated educator at some time or another? See, it's a Christmas miracle we're all hoping for deep down. It's what's really under the tree. Vengeance. Anna and the Apocalypse isn't reinventing anything, but just because you know the flavors doesn't mean it isn't a fun surprise to see them side by side on the plate. It's a fun combination of tropes that make for a film that is a unique holiday film experience. It's a cure for the holiday sickening saccharine movie fare. It doesn't give you a typical Hollywood ending, but this isn't Hollywood, this is Britain! And if you can make it through the night, that's good enough. This has been another Cinemania Field Report. This report was written by Zacharia Berks and Andy Slack and performed by Zacharia Berks. It was directed by Daniel Scribner. Produced, mixed, and mastered by Ethan Ireland. Music by Carl Casey at White Bat Audio. Sound effects and incidental music courtesy of Epidemic Sound. The Cinemania Society is a product of the Cinemania Society, LLC. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.